Hey guys, today we're going to talk about customer service prevention. Now, this is not one of those sexy design topics. In fact, it's a topic I feel that designers never ever talk about. So we're going to talk about it today in this podcast because it's actually so important, and it's one of those things that designers aren't thinking about because all we care about is designing, right? We're busy in the art, we're busy designing this stuff and then uploading it, and then we just hope for the best. And I'm telling you right now that hoping for the best is not the best method. So customer service prevention can happen on a lot of different levels. There will be mistakes. I am telling you right now that some of the things I'm talking about, I am not perfect at. In fact, I have failed at. And so I'm here to help you as you are on your design journey so that you don't have the same mistakes, and that they are things that will help you as you move forward. And some of these things you're going to develop as you go. Okay, so let's talk about my journey. So when I got started, especially in the digital design realm, because like my fabric contract, my scrapbooking contract, those really, like, the nice things about contracts is that you really don't have a lot of customer service. Like, those are dealt with the company. But when you're building a brand, your own brand, and you're building your own stuff, like say you're building and designing your own stationery line, maybe you're doing physical products, maybe you're doing digital products, and I've done both, suddenly you have to deal with customers. And even if you're in another shop out there still will be things that will come back to you that will help your customers trust you, like you, know you better. And one of those things is making sure that upfront people understand how to use your files. Now, this is particularly prevalent for those of you who are designing Cricut or Silhouette or SVG files or Glowforge files, right? Because things like sublimation are a little more straightforward, right? You could show more examples. What else? Fabric or like digital swatches, people understand how to use those better, right? But in particular, when we're creating files that are meant to be built, things that are 3D, or things that are not very straightforward, an ounce of prevention is, I can't even remember what the saying is, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's just like, as much as you can do to make it so that they don't have to come to you for customer service, oh my holy cow, the better. Okay, seriously, so much better. So originally when I started doing it, the thing to do was blog posts. So I have lots and lots of old blog posts where you could link and see the instructions for a file, and it would show you how I put the thing together. And that was really simple. That's one of the best little customer service things I can tell you to do. The second thing, and this was in my journey, I felt like the blog posts were actually really, really easy to do. Very, very easy. They won't feel easy at the beginning, but after a while they'll feel easy. And they especially feel easy now that I do video. Well, video came about because I think the first few videos I did were collections. So I had a scrapbooking travel line, and you could cut out all the different album pieces. I also was the creative director at Cartabella at the time, so I had a travel line that was coming out in paper. I wanted to show it to people. And then at the same time, I wanted to show them how to use it in this SVG file that I was selling at the Silhouette store. And I wanted to show everybody, how to actually put it together, how to cut it up, and all of that good stuff. Okay, so I decided to start doing some videos. So I started doing those, and those are hard because first of all, like, as a designer, and I'm going to tell you this from personal experience, as a designer, going on camera is not like the thing where I'm like, yes, I'm going on camera, people are going to see me, and my makeup is smudged and my hair is a mess and all that other stuff. I'm used to getting dressed for the morning and sitting down at my desk and designing all day and being in my own little bubble and doing that. And so then having to get on camera, it was daunting. It was like, oh my gosh, people are going to see me. And I've kept all those videos up so you can go watch all those old videos, and you're going to see me and you're going to be like, wow, she is stiff. And she is young and she doesn't know what she's doing. And it was just darn good practice, And I showed people how to make the things I wanted them to learn how to make. And that's how I prevented a gazillion emails coming in. And those that did send in emails, I could say, oh, there's a video on that. Just go right here and give them the link. And almost always it would solve all the issues. And the more videos I made over the years, the better it took care of things. Now, there's actually still to this day, there's one particular piece, and it's in my Christmas village, that I failed to show people how to make. I showed how to make a lot of the things in the village in a single video on my YouTube channel. You can look up Carina Gardner Christmas Village to watch it. The ice skating rink, though, and this is my fault. This is my flaw. But I started getting customer service issues on the skating rink. Now, I have very many people buying it anymore, so it's not worth going back now to do it. But I wish I had made a video just on that during that time, because that would have solved me so many customer service issues. And it's one of the things that as I moved forward, I kind of recognize anything that seems a little bit difficult, anything that might be a little hard, I try to make a video on. And that just really helped with any kind of customer service issues that I was running into. And it was tough because I didn't like getting on camera. You'll see that there are quite a few videos where you don't see my face. It's just my hand creating the thing. But after a while, I realized that people wanted to know that I was a real person. And so I would just put my face on camera, and here we went. I wanted to talk to you about, crafting that silhouette thing with me, or sewing up that quilt with me. And it just became a really fun experience, and I started to take myself less seriously, as you guys will know, because now I stumble over words, and I do this podcast, and I'm on YouTube, and I just decided to treat it like you guys are here to learn, and I'm here to teach, and hopefully the things I say here will help you in your new design business. And that just is what it is. And I'm just going to do my very best and kind of relax, which is always hard if you're any kind of introvert. I know you might be saying, Carina, there's no way you're an introvert, but believe me, I actually am. But it really is something that if you can get on top of, will make your life a little bit easier. So for those of you who are starting to create things that you might suspect there will be customer service issues with, I highly recommend starting with first a blog or some place where you can house a bunch of landing pages with your tutorials, because that's really, really powerful. Okay. Second, if you can get into video, video is where it's at. It just was so helpful for people to actually see the thing as I was turning it and making it. It just made a lot more sense. And I know what I would like if I got a file like that. I'd like to actually watch someone put it together, because then I could go a little bit forward or pause it so I can kind of see how they were doing it. And so that's why I started doing video. And now if I get someone's email about something and it's really, really old, and believe me, with as many products as I have, sometimes there are some very, very old things. I have to go back and really think hard about how I put that thing together. And it's hard. So the sooner you can start with the customer prevention stuff, like customer service prevention, the easier it will be as you move forward in the future. So hopefully that helped, especially those of you who are brand new to design, because oh my gosh, it makes a world of difference. If you are on the podcast, I am hoping you have subscribed and you're listening to my guests and any other kind of advice that I have here to talk to you about design. If you're on the YouTube video, and those of you who are on the podcast and you want to see me chatting with you, talking, moving my hands around, come check me out on the YouTube channel at youtube.com/Carina Gardner. I'd love to see you there. I'd love for you to subscribe there as well. We also put several crafting videos on. In fact, that's actually what I started thinking about with this whole customer service thing. We do a bunch of our Ink Club videos on there. So the month during that Ink Club, we have this amazing bundle that we do for only $4.99. And that bundle, we put the tutorials up on YouTube, and we put them up inside the app where you get the bundle. And that really these tutorials came from us wanting to show people how to use the product, that there were so many different ways you could use this product, and that's where the tutorials came from. And by doing that, it has been so awesome, because first of all, it makes it so the bundle seems like you're like, oh, I know what to do with that bundle, because it's usually 50 to 150 worth of little different things, 3D, flat, like other things I've designed, we put into there. And you know what to do with them, because there's so many cool things you can do with them. And it's because we're showing you how we're actually using them ourselves. So hopefully that helps. I love having you here, and I will see you very soon. Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.